and welcome back to Dungeon Bad Decisions, where decisions are bad. Forgive me, I'm testing out new intros. Today's episode, we're going to talk about something that happened to me in middle school, and this is probably a terrible idea talking about this, but you know what? Fuck it, that's all I can think of. Hi, Kat. Did you want to be in the episode? Yes, you do. So we're going to talk about the time the Westboro Baptist Church came to my neighborhood. Here's the thing. I live in a cluster of suburbs that is very densely populated with Orthodox Jews. It's probably the highest density population of Orthodox Jews in America, or at least one of them. When I was in high school, there was a funeral in a suburb about 30 minutes from mine for a soldier who died, overseas. He was gay. So the Westboro Baptist Church, being the incredibly classy people that they are, decided it'd be a brilliant idea to, protest at his funeral. Because, yeah, that's brilliant. Anyway, so once they were done being offensive over there, they were like, hey, there's a whole bunch of Jews over here. It's a 2-for-1. We can be assholes here, we could be assholes there. They come over, and I find out on my way home, I'm on the bus, and we're passing by a major road, and there, on a bit of green off to the side of the road, are people with signs that say, the usual God hates fags, Jews kill Jesus, you're going to hell, Anyway, so after barely keeping one of my friends from leaping out the window to claw at their eyes because she's an aggressive creature like that, I came home and my parents are like, yeah, so the Westboro Baptist Church is in town. And I was like, huh. Always knew that would happen to us someday. A 2-minute walk from my house is a street with a series of synagogues on it. There's like 3 of them in a row, and then there's a Hebrew day school that also doubles as a synagogue for one of the more religious congregations. So there's like 4 of them in a row, and I call it synagogue row. It hasn't really caught on, but what else are you gonna call it? The Westboro Baptist Church is trying to get permits from the local government to protest over there. And obviously they want to protest, in the morning and afternoon on Saturday and at night on Friday, because that's when the most Jewish people are out and about over in that area, because that's our Sabbath, that's Shabbat, is Friday night through Saturday night. Here's the thing. When you have in an area a majority population of one group of people, those people are going to work their way into local government. I know it is a prevalent myth that Jews control everything. We don't. If we did, that myth wouldn't exist. B, the Holocaust would never have happened. C, all the anti-Semitism happening right now wouldn't be happening. And D, do I look like I control anything? I could barely control myself. I can't even keep hold of my cat. We don't control shit. If we did, people wouldn't keep killing us. Anyways, however, in this area, with this high density population, we do have Jewish people in local government, and our local government also doesn't favor people like the Westboro Baptist Church. Obviously, they say, no. We're going to give you, we can't deny you permits legally, because the U.S. doesn't have laws against hate speech and things like that. Hooray! But, we're only going to give you permits to protest, at specific times in specific places, not anywhere by Synagogue Row, for the record, and at times when nobody's out, when there are no Jewish people out and about. And they tried to, and obviously the Westboro Baptist Church was like, dude, that's not what we asked for. We want to cause as much problems as possible, because we are problematic people. And the government and the permit office went, well, you could protest at these times and in these places that we're letting you protest, or you could violate those permits and be arrested for sidewalk obstruction. The judge doesn't get in until 5 o'clock on Monday. It's Friday. Obviously, the Westboro Baptist Church caved because they aren't willing to get arrested for their beliefs. The thing is, the weather here can be very damp at inopportune times. I live in Northeast Ohio. If you've got a special event scheduled for outdoors, you may well cancel it because it's going to rain. What was very interesting about that weekend is that it rained on and off, all day. That as was typical. But what was also interesting is that the rain only coincided with the times when the Westboro Baptist Church was allowed out and protesting. As soon as they went inside, as soon as they, their permit was, up, the rain stopped. It was clear and sunny and pleasant outside. The minute they went out, it was great. If you enjoyed this video, check out more content in the links in the description below for the Dungeon Bad Decisions Discord server, and my blog where I post quotes, anecdotes, and photos from the tabletop games I play in at thedungeonofbaddecisions.tumblr.com, and to support my Patreon. Special thanks again to Crunchy Chompy for being a Game Master's Nightmare, and to Paul John and Tark for being average adventurers. Click here to check out the rest of the series, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Roll 20s, y'all!